Om Shri Paramatmane Namah. Ultimately, it is all a matter of disciplining your own self. Life never becomes successful without discipline. Discipline in all the spheres of life, and there should be discipline regarding our body through exercise, through pranayam, like that. Discipline in our food habits, very important as it is. Discipline in our eating habits, the quality of food, what we eat. For the spiritual journey, for example, there is no place for meat and even egg, no. The more one reads Bhagavad Gita, the more one understands implication of everything. There the Lord has given that there are food also of three types: tamasic, rajasic, sattvic. Whatever we eat, we become like that. Food affects us very much. Food affects us with regard to the physical body, the emotional aspect of life, and the capacity to think clearly and correctly. So discipline regarding food is very important. Discipline with regard to the relationship between male and female, very important. And whatever deficiency we find in our own self with reference to any of these things, for example, food or sexual relations, we should try to finish those things, eliminate those things from our life. If we are habitual of eating rajasic food or tamasic food, it is given what are tamasic food and rajasic food. In Bhagavad Gita it is mentioned. If we have that taste for those things, we have to give up that. Step by step, or those who have a strong will, resolution, they can give up any time after understanding that that's not the right thing. And it is a wrong concept that without meat you will not be physically strong. No, it is a wrong thing. There are many ailments, many diseases which happen to meat eaters only. It is now proved by medical science. And this relationship between male and female, very important it is. We should have discipline about that. Self-control should be there. And discipline is not suppression. Suppression is the exercise, suppression is there by the use of willpower, forcefully. Discipline is understanding. And after understanding, we grow in us the capacity to control that thing after understanding. There are many people who have no control over their speaking. There are people who go on talking unnecessarily. So discipline in that regard is also very important. There are people who sometimes are so much craving for speaking to somebody, they are in search of somebody to catch and then listen him. This happened like that. Their mind is not ready to be silent. And very important is discipline, or rather honesty, with reference to our earning money. Dishonesty has no place in a spiritual journey. Not at all. These are certain things which we should avoid. If we find them in our life, we should give them up. They are bad things, wrong things. Goodness is natural. Bad things come to our life. We should expel them from our life. Arjuna, in the very beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, put his problem to the Lord, the problem of indisciplined mind. He said there that, "Oh Lord, this mind is very fickle, changes. It is not stable, it is not fixed. There is no concentration of the mind." In chapter 6, he puts the problem in verse 33, then 34. 33 he says, "Yoyam yogatvaya proktas samyena madhusudana etasyaham na pashyami chanchalat sthitim stiram." Arjuna said, "Krishna, owing to restlessness of mind, I do not perceive the stability of this yoga in the form of equanimity, which you have just spoken of." And then definitely in verse 34 he says, "For Krishna, the mind is very unsteady, turbulent, tenacious and powerful. Therefore I consider it as difficult to control as the wind." As it is difficult to control the wind, he says, in the same manner I find to control it, the mind. And the problem is of the mind always. Fickle mind, running here, there, like this. And the Lord then says, the mind is restless, no doubt, and difficult to curb, Arjun, but it can be brought under control by repeated practice, in bracket they have given of meditation, and by the exercise of dispassion, O son of Kunti. Two things he has said. Continuous practice of meditation. So the meditation should be regular. Some people, I asked many times, in last years also, I asked some seekers about their meditation. Some of them replied, yes, they meditate weekly. It will not do. Some said, yes, 3 days in a week or 4 days. Every day it should be there. You eat every day. You never forget eating. Why should you not meditate every day? And all these are pretexts of this mind. Oh, I don't have time. You have time for gossip. You have time for the TV, for talking. So, time should be saved from all these things. And then one should meditate regularly. If possible, punctuality, that will also help more. If possible, you can select a place, particular place where that asana is there, and you sit there. A circle of spiritual waves is formed at that place. You will find, if you have one place only for meditation and you sit there regularly, then you will find better concentration at that place after some time. So, one thing he has said that it should be there repeated practice of meditation, and by the exercise of dispassion, vairagya, dispassion, detachment towards the allurements, towards the attractions of the world. That is very necessary. Detachment from the attractions, from the objects of attraction in the world, and then practice of meditation. Withdrawal from there and then sitting for meditation. This is required to be done for the real transformation. Detachment in all those cases which in a way distract the mind, and one finds one's involvement in those worldly matters. Detachment, I said that food habits, for example. We should not live for eating. We should eat for living. Life should not be for eating. Eating should be for life. A means. And when we say about dispassion or detachment, then definitely a time will come or should come when detachment should develop towards the partner also. A difficult thing. The nature of friendship, the nature of relationship can be changed. There is nothing wrong in helping each other, looking after each other. But indulgence in sexual activity is not favorable for spiritual growth. There are some such people, there are books written which tell us, oh, this sexual involvement, sexual activity is natural. And self-control is not natural. I saw such books. In the West there are. And people so much make things bad, the right things are made by them in a wrong way. I read an article in which it was given yoga for sex. Yoga for sex. These are the exercises which will make you more competent for enjoying sex. Beware of such big things and such people also. So there can be partner for all the things in life, but cutting the question, or reducing the matter, or ultimately forgetting, giving up. And a simple thing, which is natural. What is natural in life? Natural in life is that which happens without doing anything. You are celibate when you are you are all celibate at this time. You can remain like that. Can anybody indulge in sexual activity all the time? No, not possible. So like that. In Ayurveda, they say, Ayurveda is a great science, they have given it. Whatever we eat, it gets transformed into ras, juice in a way. Ras, Rakta, Mans, Med, Majja, Asthi, and then the last thing is semen or the energy. And those who have self-control there, at that seventh stage of transformation of what we eat, at that seventh stage, there are two directions. One is our energy may go to sexual enjoyment. Or if we become self-controlled even at that level, then the last thing, which is known as Oj, the aura inside, then self-realization happens through that very energy, like this. Therefore, and those who feel disappointed by listening this, they need not come here. And the habits like drinking, no place at all, not at all. In the West, many such experiments are made to make a person happy or blissful, as the last thing is bliss. Existence, consciousness and bliss. Some earlier times also I said in California they devised certain gadgets. They would say the same bliss which you have through meditation and samadhi and all that, we can give you. They plug in something in the backbone and then, the same through drugs. But you see, somebody told me, the same bliss. No, it's not the same. Why? As soon as the electric power goes away, the yogi has fallen down. It was artificial yoga. One was feeling nice through the energy that. But the electricity was there, not there, off. Yogi has also gone down. That is slavery to that, all that. So self-discipline, it is to be there. So something I tried to explain again here.